When I was starting, there was nobody to look up to locally as a female triathlete. It took a lot of imagination to get to where I am. I didn't really have a clear-cut path as to how to do it. My name is Annie De Leon Brown, and I'm a triathlete from the Philippines. When I was growing up in school, girls weren't really encouraged to participate in sports that much. When I started biking, of course we would go out of town and climb mountains. I would be with mostly guys, and when the people on the street would see me, they would always say, "Girl, your legs are gonna grow bigger, your thigh muscles are gonna get bigger. You shouldn't do that, you're gonna get darker." I have 3 national championships titles, so that's for Olympic distance, which is 1.5K swim, 40K bike, and 10K run. I'm now the national coach of the Philippine triathlon team. My main job in the national team is for the high performance squad, but I also coach some of our juniors.
You see a bunch of names coming up consistently in the top 5, but obviously, talent alone is not enough. Obviously, if they get good results, there's some talent there. But I also want to see some commitment. They really have to want it on their own. It's a very tough sport to do if somebody else is just forcing you to do it. It's hard swimming, hard biking, hard running. You have to do 3 sports well. So number 1 is you really have to want it for yourself.
The coaching before wasn't really available. So that's how I started going to Australia. My friend referred me to this coach, Tony Benson, who is based in Melbourne. During my trips to Melbourne to train for triathlon, I was working as an interior designer, but I had to do that freelance. I would work on a project, and once I would finish that and got paid, I would use that money to train and, pay for my living expenses and coaching fees, etc. It's hard to explain. I really love art, and I'm really still into art and design even now. But I think I just got addicted to the rush every time I raced. So my husband Dan is Australian, and I met him during a race here. So when I first had my baby boy, I was so intent on getting back into shape right away that when I was still pregnant, I signed up for Ironman Australia. So 15 minutes before the gun start, I was, already wearing the wetsuit, but it was half down. I was like, okay, hurriedly feeding him, and then gave him away to my parents-in-law. I just really wanted to go through the race just to say that, hey, I was able to do a full Ironman with a newborn. I make it a point to do some clinics for girls, for running, for triathlon, for swimming, whatever I can, to just encourage and go around doing simple talks. I was the first Filipina to qualify for the Ironman World Championships. Before that, nobody had done it. But I'm happy to say that after I qualified, I guess everyone else started thinking, oh, maybe I can do that as well. It's just raw power and raw energy that you feel when you're racing. It feels so real to me. What I like about my sport is if you really work hard at it, you will get results. There are no shortcuts.